How far can a man fall into darkness when he finds himself trapped between power and greed? Macau, the Las Vegas of Asia, where beneath the dazzling lights, countless dark stories hide in plain sight. A man arrives in this city. His name is Bill, an ordinary casino gambler, but inside him lurks a strange addiction. Bill isn't your typical gambler. He's a small player, someone who doesn't bet big but can't live without the game. The casinos of Macau know him well, that quiet man sitting at the tables, playing baccarat for hours on end. Small bets, but every single day. Bill's life has a rhythm, a routine. He moves like a machine. Wake up in the morning, breakfast in the hotel room, then the casino. But one day, a woman enters this monotonous existence. Her name is Zhu, a sex worker fighting to survive in Macau's dark underbelly. Zhu approaches Bill first as a client, but between them forms a strange relationship. No love, just a kind of dependence. Bill is alone. Zhu is alone. Two lost souls in this city of neon lights. Zhu spends time with Bill, goes to the casino with him, watches how he plays, how he loses, how even when he wins, he sits down to play again. One day, Zhu asks him, "Why do you play? Why don't you stop?" Bill doesn't answer because he doesn't know the answer himself. Maybe in this game he finds his existence. Maybe in this win or lose cycle he feels alive. Zhu realizes Bill doesn't play for the money. He plays because he knows nothing else. These tables, these cards, these chips, this is his identity. But Zhu has her own problems. She has a son living in a village in China. She can't see him, can't go to him, because what she does for a living isn't accepted by society. Every day, Zhu sends money for her son, but stays far away herself. The feeling that she's failed as a mother devours her daily. Bill and Zhu, both prisoners, one imprisoned by his addiction, the other by her circumstances. Between them forms a silent friendship, a wordless connection where neither judges the other, neither tries to change the other. One day, Zhu tells Bill about her son, tells him how desperately she wants him close, to hold him just once. Bill listens, just listens, says nothing, because Bill himself is alone. He has no family, no children, no wife. The casino table is his family. Those cards are his companions. Macau's nights are long, filled with light but dark. Thousands walk the streets, yet everyone's alone. Bill goes to the same casino every day, sits at the same table, plays with the same dealer. His bets are small, $50, $100, sometimes $200, but never big amounts. The dealers know him, know that Bill won't stop. Lose today, he'll be back tomorrow. Win, he'll still come back, because winning or losing, neither is Bill's goal. His goal is to keep playing. One day, Zhu tells Bill, "Come with me to China. Leave this city behind." Bill shakes his head. No, he won't go, because he doesn't know what he'd do anywhere else. Outside this casino, he has no identity. Zhu feels disappointed, but she understands, because she was once trapped too. Now she's trying to break free, but Bill is still locked inside. Night after night, Bill plays, sometimes wins, sometimes loses, but the next day, back at the same table. The casino staff watch him and smile, because they know Bill will never win big. Because to win big, you need to bet big, and Bill won't do that because he's afraid. Bill isn't afraid of losing. He's afraid of the game ending. If he loses all his money at once, he can't play anymore. So he makes small bets to keep the game going. This is Bill's life, an endless game with no beginning, no end. One day, Zhu actually plans to leave. She buys a ticket, packs her bags, tells Bill, "I'm going." Bill doesn't ask where, doesn't ask why, because he knows people leave. That's the rule. The night before Zhu leaves, she meets Bill one last time. They sit together, say nothing, just silence. Zhu says, "Take care of yourself." Bill nods, "Yeah." Zhu leaves the next morning. Bill doesn't go to say goodbye, because Bill doesn't like goodbyes. After Zhu leaves, Bill is alone again, but he's used to this loneliness. He goes back to the casino, sits at the same table, plays the same game. But this time, something feels different. The chips are the same, the cards are the same, but there's an emptiness somewhere. Maybe it's Zhu's absence. Maybe it's the weight of loneliness. Maybe it's realizing the meaninglessness of his own life. Bill keeps playing, day after day, week after week. The casino lights turn on, turn off, turn on again, but Bill stays there, in that same chair. One day, Bill thinks about making a big bet, putting all his money down at once, either win or lose, end this game. But he can't. At the last moment, he stops, because he knows if the game ends, he'll have nothing left. So he makes another small bet, $50, safe, controlled. Night falls over Macau. The city glows. Thousands crowd into the casinos, dreaming of big wins, of getting rich. But Bill dreams nothing. He just plays, because this is his survival. One day, Bill thinks about Zhu, wonders where she is now, if she met her son, if she's happy. Bill hopes Zhu is happy, because at least one person managed to escape this darkness. But Bill himself remains, in this city, in this casino, at this table. Bill's story is really the story of millions, trapped in cages of their own making. Some trapped by addiction, some by work, some by relationships, some by the past. Bill is trapped by his game, his routine, his monotonous life. He knows it's wrong, knows living like this has no meaning, but still he can't stop. Because stopping means facing himself, facing his emptiness, his failure. So he plays, again and again, on an endless journey. Macau's lights never go out. The casinos stay open 24 hours, as if giving people the chance to lose themselves. Bill is one of those lost people, a small player, who can never win big but can never quit either. His life is a closed loop with no exit door. At least Bill can't find that door. Maybe he doesn't want to look because he lacks the courage to search, the strength to change. So he stays there, at that table, among those cards, in that pile of chips. Bill is a living dead man who breathes, moves, but doesn't live. He just exists from one day to the next, barely. Macau's sky never clears, always covered in fog, as if the city's past and present are mixed like smoke. Bill is the same. His past and present can't be separated, all blended together, a blurred image. He tries to remember when this life began, when he started walking this path, but can't recall. Maybe years ago, maybe in another city, maybe in another life. But now none of that matters. Only this moment matters, this table, this game. Bill picks up a chip, places it on the table. The dealer reveals the cards. Bill loses. He picks up another chip, places it again, loses again. This continues forever. Casino sounds buzz around him, slot machines jingling, people laughing, the joy of winning, the sighs of losing. But Bill hears nothing. He exists in his own world, where there's only him and the cards. A dealer asks him, "Aren't you tired? You've been playing for so many hours." Bill shakes his head. No, he's not tired, because being tired means stopping, and stopping means thinking, feeling, and he doesn't want that. So he keeps playing, non-stop, like a machine whose only function is to bet, lose, bet again. Night deepens, the casino crowd thins, but Bill stays. He always stays, until the very end. Eventually, the sun rises, a new day begins, but for Bill, every day is the same, no difference. He returns to the hotel, sleeps a few hours, then back to the casino. This is Bill's life. This is the reality of a small player. We often think addiction means only drugs, but addiction can be anything, any action, any habit. Bill's addiction is gambling, this game, these chips, this table. He's lost his life to this addiction, but still can't let go, because this is his identity, this is his existence. Macau swallows thousands of bills every day. People arrive with dreams, leave destroyed. But the city doesn't stop. The lights keep glowing. The casinos keep calling for new victims. Bill knows he's a victim, knows this game is destroying him, but still he doesn't stop. Maybe he lacks the strength to stop. Maybe he lacks the will. Because stopping means facing that terrifying question, who am I? What's the meaning of my life? And it's much easier to keep playing than to search for that answer. So Bill sits at that table again and again, endlessly. A small player who can never win anything big, but who can never quit either. This is his curse. This